also as a reminder, I need you flying low and overhead the objective to draw fire on my initial strike package, just confirming the
I've got movement on the gun now, by the way.
Oh, cool.
You want me to test fire?
Yeah, give me a test fire right side, just down to the low right.
Firing. Nope.
Copy. Night, Super, you copy. My need for security overflight from you guys is a low pass well usage for the answer order.
Copy, we'll draw fire.
Copy. Delay for right now, I'm still on the mission version.
Now?
Delay.
Delay.
I'm approaching the riverbed now. You're about it. Push strike package, compensate 09 east. Oh boy.
That's so good.
That's not good. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, they hit it, so we're going to carry on for right now.
Aim.
Less than 30.
Less than 30.
Less than 30. 40 seconds.
Go, go, go. Mimesis, Rook, I have you on the overhead at this time. Nemesis Super, radio check A2.
Lima Charlie 82.
Be advised, Super in operation of Rook at this time. I have you on the overhead.
Copy Tango Mike.
Be advised, one times infantry contact still remaining by the vehicles. Look over the roof from 86. Nemesis, if you drop a frag by the rear of that Vic, that would get him. That's a solution too. What the fuck did I just watch?
Jackpot, go ahead and push the same LT.
Copy pushing.
Pushing LT.
Super copies, push and drop off LZ. Nemesis Super, 15 seconds. On the deck. Be advised, Super took fire from the technical out in the field. Break. Approximate marker Mike 0 to the south. Contact front.
Down. Left door gun's operational.
Copy, left door gun operational. Who just ran around the back of the helicopter? The burning wreck to our rear is going to be on our left as we exfil. That had contacts at us. Pass it.
Burning wreck to our rear.
I'm still trying to get Supers back up.
Hey Finn, I've got power back up.
What direction was that, Hart?
It's going to be rear left or rear right from our current
Alright,
position.
Supers back up.
So, yeah, okay, cool, southeast.
All is fucked out.
Do we have enough seats for the last person?
Yeah, we're missing one seat.
Okay, Hawkins, that's you. Who's staying?
Alright.
Okay, left corridor goes going
Holy
down, Hart.
fuck.
Nemesis, my clear lift.
Left.
Hey, you guys got contacts northeast. By the way.
Super RTB to drop off and come back in for you. Hey, everybody who's in here, when we touch back down, I need you guys to very rapidly offload the infantry or the HVTs and then tell me when I'm good to go.
Got me. What the?
Just over torqued it. We're good.
I want everybody to stay on the bird except for myself and Pillow.
No, you are not staying on the bird. I need a full offload so that I have the room for the rest of them.
Got me. I'm on the bird.
So everybody get off, get the HVIs offloaded, and I'm going to be back in the air.
There you go. Okay.
Nemesis Super, 15 seconds from touchdown, turnaround time approximately 1 mic.
One mic copy, troops in contact.
I copy troops in contact.
Hey, I'm working on it. Trying to get powder back on.
Okay, 10 seconds to touchdown.
10 seconds.
Powder, I'm opening on it.
Go, 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 get them off quick. Okay, move them. Get them clear to the bird. I can't hit them with the helicopter. Move them and get them clear of the bird. Move them clear of the aircraft. Nemesis, Super, I am inbound, 1 minute, 5 seconds, over. Nemesis, Super, I see you have moved south. I can land in the field to your south. Advise me of the updated LZ, over.
Even LV Southwest.
Copy. I'll be in the field just to your south, 20 seconds. Super on the deck. Contact front left.
I'm in, last man in, last man in.
Last man.
Holy shit, that guy just popped out and loaded.
A firm, we're RTB.
I got the right door gun working eventually. Ooh.
And I plan on more than likely debriefing and potentially rerunning that one. On the deck. Super 10, we'll be briefing at your guys' staging area.
April.
Well, that's an unfortunate crash you guys had.
Yeah. All I heard was take controls and then a wall in flames.
What happened?
went to heaven.
Hit my head.
I see that.
Gonna school circle your guys up so that we can.
I'm gonna go
Boyle,
grab
could
Falcon
you
in
get
2
Fal-
seconds.
Okay.
What was that, Hawkins?
I was about to say bring Falconer over here, but Ro wants to go run at him, so.
Oh, they're getting the
They're
prisoners.
grabbing the HVIs.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys did that. All right.
No, well, 2 of my guys are over there doing that.
Copy.
So I was gonna give you guys shit for not taking the bayonet off him, but apparently you couldn't, so...
Yeah, it wouldn't let me.
Boyle, if you can reset that one up without too much hassle.
You can try.
Yeah, I think, at least from an aviation standpoint, we need a rerun at it. I'm not sure, the ground component.
Yes.
Reaction from Ro.
Brett got a little jammed up.
Captain Hawkins, do you want to take the initial debrief?
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll kick the
So, obviously there was the, little mishap with, whatever happened with
Top
Knight.
miking.
I'll debrief aviation for that, but yeah.
Yeah. But besides that, we landed fairly successfully. There was a guy that had a angle on us from the balcony here, pointing at us. That's probably where some of our initial injuries came from. I was able to take him out eventually, but it wasn't until the bird had already lifted. Unfortunately, I guess I wasn't clear enough, but we got a little mixed up on who was going south and who was going east for 6, and so that got a little mixed up, but we were able to clear through successfully either way on both of these buildings. One seems to have been successful. I didn't hear about too many casualties or issues on their side, other than powder going down somewhere over here. And Bro was working on him. Could you tell us what happened on target building, Tulo?
Yes. So successful landing. We all got out of the bird real good. Our initial plan was to have my blue team push this way and then come up the stairs to go to the second floor.
Mhm.
My red team came through the door right here. As we came through the door, a guy popped out with a PKM on the back door of your 6th building here, which we took out. Then proceeded to take out the guy on the 1st floor here, cleared through the 1st floor, and cleared the 2nd floor to capture the HVI.
Happy. After that, once Jackpot was called, we called in for the exfil. Apparently we had 2 times packs, which we could only handle, or 2 times POWs, which we could only handle 1 additional POW with our current packs count, and we've actually gained another person. So, but after that, it was called that we had to. Go ahead, Waller. Go ahead, since it's currently relevant.
Was it brought up that there was a second POW? Because I wasn't.
No, that was never mentioned.
Okay.
Thought I brought that up.
Well, no,
'Cause we could
he
have,
stated
you
that he
know-
got 2, but it was never stated in the debriefing that we had 2.
We had 2 guys surrender on the 2nd floor. One was the HVI for sure, and the second one was the guard with him.
Because we
Okay.
could have avoided a lot of confusion if we had known that there was 2.
Yeah, we probably could have left the guard as well, to be honest with you.
My bad.
No.
But,
No. Wrong.
Okay.
No.
What?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. If it was more important, but yeah, I get you. Go ahead. That's it from my.
Yeah, just for clarity, if you have an enemy combatant that surrenders to your custody, please don't leave them.
Yeah. I will just point out it wasn't your HVI was the guy with the gun. He was meeting with somebody who you also brought with him, who was largely unarmed. I know you guys found the bayonet on him, but did you find anything else?
Tulo,
Not that I know of. Not that I know of.
Okay, so if you see a man carrying 20 cigars, maybe that's suspicious.
Yeah.
Why? Just as I'm unsure.
Why what, bro?
Why would someone be carrying 20 cigars be suspicious?
How many people do you know carry 20 cigars in Afghanistan?
They're selling weed, bro.
Okay.
Marijuana.
Cigars, not cigarettes as well.
Blunts.
Also, he still got his bayonet on him.
You
We
might
couldn't
have
take it
been,
off him.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a bug or debug or something. It gave me an error.
Definitely struck the HBI, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I think you're
But
bleeding.
yeah, just if you see somebody who is, possibly negotiating with somebody who is your HVI, that might be something to investigate.
Missed the stage.
Before we head off into the next one, since Cornwell is here, I'm going to restructure and make 2 elements and HQ.
I
Hang
have
on,
some
I-
aviation stuff as well, and then you need general stuff.
I have
Go ahead.
more ground stuff. Yeah, there's way more that needs to be debriefed there from 6's side. After the bird lifted, obviously not all of 6 got out. That's point 1. Point 2, we didn't really have much of it in the way of a direction. You said southwest, fair point. We then started moving southwest. That's fine. But then we got jammed up in kind of a T section that ended up being our LZ, but we didn't know that was our LZ until the bird landed there, which to me, I'm not sure whether that was that a planned LZ or did you just kind of see us there?
Is he lagging?
Yeah.
Boyle, where's Boyle? Could you give us a heal, apparently? So Waller can stop fixing himself.
Thank you. But yeah, so obviously then we got jammed up in this kind of T. Hang on, whereabouts was it?
We were like here.
Here.
Well, no, right.
It was here. And
no,
then we wanted to
wrong
push...
side. It's here.
Oh yes, yeah. Apologies. Yeah. So we were here, and then the LZ was here. So that was a planned LZ. Is that right, Waller?
Very short-term plan. As we were walking up here, I was Hart was communicating with me that he would be landing here, and this is also the information I tried to relay, but I think there was some miscommunication there.
There was a lot of yelling.
That was an LZ simply because I saw you guys were there, and that was the nearest viable place to put the aircraft. So I relayed that to the JTAC. The JTAC confirmed it, and that's where I set it.
Cool. Because obviously then, Hawkins, you wanted us to then move further.
I wanted us to move here. Yeah. Just to get off
sorry,
the.
let me move closer to you. I can't see where you're pointing. Apologies. Point again for me.
Right here. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you wanted us to move here. The LZ.
Yeah. And I didn't care where the LZ was after that. I just didn't want to be directly on the flare, directly on the target building.
Yeah.
And in that little group, I wanted to create some space. There was a lot of wide open viewpoints that we could use to defend against attacks from that direction as well. So I wanted to get over here. It seemed more defendable while we waited on aviation to get back on to us, because I didn't know exactly how long that was going to take. Obviously, because we were all yelling, both Waller wasn't able to communicate how quick that was going to be, and we also weren't able to hear that they were inbound already to this point, else I wouldn't have even bothered saying I wanted to move that way.
Yeah.
So it was just weird.
I mean, I apologize for yelling, but I mean.
No, it's I was yelling too. Waller was yelling, so Waller wasn't yelling. Me and you were yelling.
But what I'm saying is.
Maybe I should have yelled louder.
I'm more just getting to the point that you were telling us to move, but we didn't really have a direction. Waller was also on point with me. He's trying to communicate with aviation. I think at that point, you 100%, in my mind at least, should have taken the lead on that and led us right into where you needed us to be or wanted us to be.
You mean get on point is basically what you're saying?
I mean, yeah, get on point. If sure. I just feel like that component. I don't feel like that was debriefed enough in my opinion, and it needs to be talked about.
Yeah, I could have been more clear with my directions, or
I just didn't feel like that was sufficient.
Okay, yeah, I could have been more clear on my directions, I feel, but Stukas, your comment?
Just a quick kind of explanation of what I saw happen was when we got back off the bird, Faulkner stayed on the bird. Your head, Hawkins, was still in running a whole team. and there was no one to run basically what was an element.
Falconer, where are you? Are you the one
Over
sitting
here.
down? Okay. Can you hear on 2-2?
I believe so.
Okay, because I called for people 6 to get off the
Private
bird
long,
like
you'll
6
notice
times.
that nobody
I don't know
else
if you
is
heard me or not, but
sitting during the debrief. It's inappropriate
did
for you
you
to
hear
do so.
that
Please stand
call
up.
for 6 to get off the bird?
I don't recall so. Probably why I
Did you
didn't get
hear
off.
when he called you on 2-2 earlier to come over to here? What do you do a radio check?
Radio check 2-2.
Yeah, Lima Charlie 2-2.
Okay, because I was calling you to come over here when you were just over in that building over there, so I don't know what's going on there. Wood, your comment?
Yeah, it's more of a comment that I saw in 4-1 rather. I mean, me and Roberts both saw it. I mean, Connor, I don't know if you were managing your team or how you're managing your team, but there was 2 people who were on a building, which was Six's building, and not on the target building, and they were there literally until just before you'd cleared the whole building. So, this building to the north is the Red 6.
This one?
I know
Yeah.
I told
Yeah, we
Robert
took contact
to take care
from
of...
that building.
Yeah, I'm aware. However, your target was Green 1. So, you know, having 2 guys, which is what, a 30 or manpower, on Red 6 when we had half of Element 6 or HQ on Red 6, I don't think was a wise use of your manpower.
If I may, to stand in for Tulo, I don't know if it's my place or not.
if you know relevant information, yeah, go ahead, Clark.
Long and I came in whenever we made initial entry. We went down the alleyway and saw the target building for 1. Upon our movement to 1, we got a little jammed up when a frag came over the top of the banister and fragged. I believe Stukas was the one that got hit by it as well, but I got hit by concussive and Long did as well. Jammed us up a little bit. If you reference your C-tab, as we got jammed up with that frag, we started taking contact from across the street through 6's building. At about this junction here, eliminated that contact, proceeded to move to the target building after instructed. Once we got to the target building, we set up 360 security and loaded back up onto the bird. So we were out of place, but out of place was due to the fact that a frag landed at our feet.
I mean, personally, I disagree. You may have had to bandage yourself for, I don't know, a minute or 2. But then you and somebody else, I'm specifically not saying names because it doesn't matter who it was, were kind of, just sat there watching when there was an element of 6 that was already watching that direction. And, I mean, I literally came into the building and I just saw you and somebody else just both sat there, one of you on the roof, one of you on the ground floor, just looking. Yeah. Now, in ordinary that'd be good, but if it's a hostage rescue raid, it's all about speed and violence of action. You've got to get on that building and you've got to clear that building fast. So, I mean, all I would have said is just try and get in the building faster because that was your objective. You've got to be able to trust that 6 can hold the outside for you. And I will grant you, obviously, we did take contact from that side. However, that was dealt with in, seconds, so.
If we're tracking, I will get to the target building faster.
Go ahead, Hart.
Yeah, not to beat a dead horse too much on this, but Lance Corporal Wood's points are valid with regards to this. It's like you adapt to threats as they come up, but everybody has, especially in a pre-planned on the X raid like this, everybody has established sectors of coverage and fire, and it's very, very important that as soon as you are able, again, obviously, you get fragged, you get shot at, you adapt to that situation, but as soon as you can get back to your primary tasking, it's very important that you do that as rapidly as possible because, again, everybody else is dependent on everybody else doing their jobs, and when people are out of place with something moving this fast, that's a pre-planned sort of execution, it doesn't allow time for leadership to be able to adapt to the situation as quickly, so it's at the individual level that you need to be very, very proactive at getting back to your tasking in your sector.
Yep. In general, that does go all the way up and down, though. Obviously, at the individual level, you know, you're taking care of yourself and your buddy, maybe. At the like element leader level, he's reassessing where his men are and what if they're doing their task properly. At the team level, I'm reassessing what my elements are doing and where they are. And so, just keep that in mind that you should be reassessing and making sure you're staying on task at the tasking you've been given. Go ahead, Clark.
Negative. Just saying copy. My apologies.
Oh, gotcha. Anything additional on this?
I have aviation, but finish your ground component first.
I meant on ground component. Anyone? Roberts, Ro, any medical that you want to talk about real quick? Or good?
I would just say that I think the confusion having, obviously I was working on powder and then Roberts ended up working on Stukas. That's kind of indicative of the fact that the HQ and 1 got kind of mixed up, because obviously I'm working on someone from 1, Roberts is working on someone from HQ.
Yeah, I mean, 6 itself got mixed up because I noticed, I said red was going towards the eastern building and blue is going towards the southern building. And I see 2 blue going south and 2 red going east and 1 red going south. And then to make up those numbers, I had east, but not that the east one needed the extra guy because it was all taken care of by the time I got over there. So that's when I moved back to the southern end, but
yeah, cool. But in terms of that, apart from like medical wise, that's the only thing. And then obviously Roberts has a comment.
Roberts.
On a positive note, based on the condition of powder, it was really good that you were as close to him as you were, Ro. Because I had just checked on, I just come around to check on blue team. That powder is part of the blue team. I know you guys can't all see that, but I just checked on, thought he was good. So when you told me I had an immediate and that it was powder, I mean that was news to me. So it was really good that you were right next to him. So that kind of worked out well, despite the fact that we were intermingled.
Yeah. Cool. That's everything for medical.
Perfect. All right. Unless Waller, you got anything JTAC wise, but.
No, I think we've covered everything. Again, really important if you pick up POWs, let your JTAG know, because that's going to affect the PAX count.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe they sent it up, but it just wasn't directed at you, so you probably didn't pick it up.
Okay.
I definitely set it up on 2-1.
Yep.
Yeah, just didn't
aviation,
clock
go
it
ahead
then,
and
my
do your debrief as needed. Do you need Waller?
I need all of you. It's ground to it's the aviation component of this. So just real quick as a summary of aviation's actions on night engaged both of our primary targets before Major Carrera suffered a hard crash to desktop, which resulted in a hard crash into terrain, being unable to have the co-pilot take controls in time given the attack angle that they were in. Given it was technical and our primary push criteria had been met at that point, I made the decision to continue to the primary LZ. We took fire from the south. You guys got out there. Normally that would be the door gunner engaging, but given the door gun was down, that's that. For the return, it looks like you guys were mostly on top of the LZ reasonably well. Security was established reasonably well. The main things I will say, it looked like you guys were prioritizing this well, but I'll just state it for the record. HVTs go in first, just general established security when HVTs are going in. And then as soon as they're in, then it's everybody on the bird as fast as possible. The only people on security should be the JTAC, ideally, because the longer the bird is on the ground, the greater the threat. But excellent job responding to contacts that popped up in the vicinity of the aircraft. The one critique I do have here is the time that it took to recognize that we did not have enough seats in the aircraft and the headquarters response to that. I believe I had to prompt you for that, Captain Hawkins. So recognizing that situation and adapting to it quicker. That being said, I did think at the point that you were apprised of that, the response was fantastic. You relayed orders very directly. I saw 6 exit the aircraft, saw the last person that we were waiting on from 1, I believe, enter the aircraft, and then we managed to get wheels up at that point. So great response from 6 in terms of the actual execution of that. I would just say faster recognition and movement to that in the initial if you're able.
Yep.
And I guess that's also a critique for Nemesis as well, as the two of you should be verifying and watching for it. It should not be my primary responsibility as the pilot flying to note that we don't have enough seats. To that point, this is I believe I saw somebody run around the bird, the tail of the aircraft. I'll give specifics because I was told I believe it was Private Long. Private Long, are you present?
It was me.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So just as a general reminder for everybody, under no circumstances should you run around the tail of the aircraft. There's a giant, big spinning blade there that's much closer to your head, and any sudden lifts or turns from the aircraft, that will chop your head off. So if you need to run around the aircraft, please, please, please only ever run around the nose of the aircraft. Stay in as close contact with the nose of the aircraft as is possible. I know that's a little difficult with the 60 with the fuel probe, but stay in contact with the fuel probe and then the glass cockpit of the aircraft as you're running around the front of it. If there's no fuel probe, same thing. If you're on like a little bird, please run around the front of the aircraft, stay in contact with the glass cockpit. Why? Well, one, it's so the pilot can see you, so that they're aware that everybody is not in the aircraft and they don't lift without you. That's the first thing that's very important. The second thing is so that the pilot doesn't chop your head off in response to emergency maneuvers, which leads me to my second point regarding once we landed back at base here. Captain Hawkins, you have a comment on that while we're on topic?
Yeah. Instead of running around a helicopter, just utilize ACE interactions. Get in, and then it will show you all the seats that are available. You don't need to run around.
That's also an option. But in the event you do need to run around the aircraft, please never run around the tail. That's the main thing. You will get yelled at every single time by pilots and ground crew if you run around the tail of an aircraft. Okay, second thing. On the return to base, I gave instructions to offload the HVIs and yourselves from the aircraft so we could have the maximum turnaround time to get your headquarters element out of contact and back in. I believe, Sergeant Tulo, you were on the bird, correct?
Was.
Okay, so that's your primary responsibility. I believe I heard PFC Stalinsky coordinating most of that, but this is a primary responsibility for you guys. HVTs, people when they're unloaded from the aircraft. I cannot lift the aircraft if there are people still in contact with the aircraft. So you guys unloaded the HVTs and then left them next to the open left-hand door. That prevents me from lifting the aircraft. So unloading somebody is not enough. They need to be moved away from the aircraft. Does that make sense?
Hey, Ferb.
Cool.
Captain Hart, I just got a thing there.
Yeah, send it.
So when I got out and I then, the HEIs got unloaded, or HETs got unloaded, I did grab the primary, our primary HVI.
Yep.
And moved him away. It just took us a little time to actually get to and grab the second guy.
I'm not okay. So first component of that, that's great. That's good. I saw that. Second component of that, I will not accept that. You have 5 people who are all standing around the bird, making themselves hazards to the aircraft instead of assisting with the offloading of the HVT. You are the senior NCO in that element, capable of giving direct orders to every single person under your command. You have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 sets of legs and hands to solve a problem of 2 people. You should not have to do both yourselves. You should have been capable of solving that in a more rapid fashion. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So just please make sure that that's done. For everybody else, when you are told to get off of an aircraft, you fucking clear that aircraft. You establish security, you clear it. If we're at a base here, clear it means get away. What that does not mean is go stand in front of the aircraft like a fucking retard so that you can get your head chopped off by the main rotor or skewered by the fuel probe when I take off at a fast rate. I don't know who it was. I don't care who it was. But whoever was standing in the front of the bird, don't be fucking doing that. Don't wave. Don't salute. Get clear of the aircraft so the aircraft can lift. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So the reason why we run around the front of the aircraft is because if the aircraft lifts, if any of you have seen, if my helmet is my rotor disc, if you would just imagine a big-ass rotor disc coming out of my head, when the helicopter lifts, the rotor disc pivots forward like this every single time to get forward flight momentum. If you are standing away from the main cockpit of the aircraft, a fair distance, if I'm me to Hawkins away from the main body of that aircraft, and he lifts and noses over like that, which is usually done fairly close, within 3 to 5 feet of the ground, I'm going to get skewered by the fuel probe if it's the 60, or I'm going to get fucking chopped in half by that main rotor as it comes past me, or the pilot has to see and adapt to that and do a fucking steep approach takeoff, which takes more time and is less efficient. So, point being on all of that, don't go stand in front of a helicopter that's going to be taking off. Get clear of it to the sides. If you have to run around it in contact with the glass cockpit. And then control your HVTs when you get out of the aircraft. Just that entire sequence of events needed to be tighter coordinated to increase the turnaround time. Because as a reminder, you guys are happy and safe here, but you had troops actively in contact at that point, and my helicopter being on the deck prevents them from getting out of contact. So that turnaround time really, really matters in a situation like this. That's that. Questions, comments, concerns from anybody?
I had a comment.
Yep, send it.
About so when you said HVI is loaded in first, if we have downed personnel like we did.
Oh yeah, that counts as well.
So HVIs and
casualties, people who have to be manually loaded because it'll take longer to get them in, as opposed to everybody else.
Yeah, cool. Just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, thank you. Good point of clarification. Any other comments, questions? Cool. All right, we'll call that debrief complete for this. It's a little long. Let's try and keep them a little more succinct if we can going forward. We're going to rerun that one again to give aviation a practice to rerun that and let you guys clean up some of your shit at the ground level. Hopefully this one will go better, and then we can move on to our secondary from there.
Yep, sounds good.
Cool. Reclarify anything you need with your guys' aviation. Let's head on over and...
All right. First, we're going to reorganize our elements. Since we have enough for 2 elements and HQ now.
So just a poorly timed crash to desktop for you?
Yep, another one.
Yep, cool. Do you know what's causing it?
It says out of memory.
Cool.
I packed them up and sent them off to Deadman. We probably won't get to them till Monday.
Cool. Murder.
Yep.
Also,
Kommen Sie hier, bitte.
Where is here? But,
the whirly birds.
Looks like I didn't miss it.
I've had the whirly birds. I don't see you. Oh, those whirly birds. Sorry.
I thought that might have happened. Took me a second. Yeah, you took the flag.
Oh.
Forgetting that we landed here. Yeah, you hit your targets before you crashed. So
yeah, I did. Absolutely did.
So that was helpful. Thanks for doing that.
I got confused.
PDA 50 over 100.
Yeah. Were you flying? Oh yeah, you were flying because you fucking crashed. Yeah.
And I crashed again on debrief.
Yay.
S2 note though.
Yeah.
Maybe make an
I'm out of
FOQ
breath.
that tells Zeus operators to give a heal to everyone when debrief starts.
Yeah,
that's... we should not have people bleeding or bandaging during the debrief.
Yes, I agree. Good note. Murdoch, good strikes.
Good strikes on death.
No, I mean you were flying or you were fucking daggering, right?
Negative.
Oh, were you guys gunfire?
That part.
Oh, okay.
We lasered. I turned on. Yeah, I turned on my laser. I was like, shoot. I'm looking at the sniper. Then it was like, jittery lag. Hey, take controls. A wall in flames. And then that was it.
Nice.
I already told Waller, just for the sake of speed, objective cigar is the follow-on. The quicker we can turn that around, the better.
Yep.
So yeah, just be ready for that quick retask.
Yep, sounds good. Is the layout of this objective the same, basically?
Yeah, I put it back in exactly as it was.
Okay.
Before you crashed, I think the better engagement would be to take the technical first and then go for the sniper and then move your way down the street. Because the sniper, I mean, depending on how it's going to be positioned now, it was deep into that building looking off in a random direction. But the technical was like right up, fixed to looking towards, you know, the east there.
I would generally agree with that, but Kerr gets
Well,
the...
I did something right.
I prioritized the sniper because I wanted to make sure I got him in case I needed a follow up.
Yeah, I mean, and again, ultimately, the 3 targets were struck, so I can't really complain.
Wait, were they really?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we died. Wait, we didn't do anything.
Oh.
We.
Well, maybe Boyle was nice to me then, for the sake of the training.
But we hit the wall there where the technical and the sniper was, so maybe we blew the technical up with our aftershock.
Maybe. I don't know how this Western technical died, but it was also on fire, so...
Wait, what?
Yeah. Maybe Boyle was nice to me for the sake of the training exercise.
Yeah, that must have been what happened.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, let's just rerun that again.
Oh, question.
Answer.
Is my microphone better?
Yeah? I don't know. Sounds normal.
I'm just using a regular headset microphone this time.
Yeah, sounds about normal to me.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nemesis Super, we're ready to go if you guys want to run around the north side to get to the 60.
Hey, from be advised, your PAX count is now 13.
How?
Put the seats in.
Do you think you're stable enough to fly
Is it
again,
14
or
for the, or is it just 12 for the 60?
With the seats in, it's there's 2 back rows of 4, and then a front row of 3, and then the gunners.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's 10,
13,
11, 12. And then
The two rows of 8 is 8. 3 front seats.
But we don't have the seats in. Can we put them in via the garage?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
But they may only go in a UH-60.
Ew.
Yeah.
So we have a higher PAX count than we can transport at present. I think, right? If they have 13.
I mean, if
Waller sits up front, you can fit 13 in a regular 60.
Okay.
If you need an extra transport, I mean, if I can just...
I need the guided for you guys to deal with the target. Nemesis, I copy. We're at PAX count 1-3. I believe you're going to have to sit shotgun with me for the flight in and out, and we're not going to have space for everybody and +1s on target.
Yeah, sure.
Super is ready to go.
Shame you're not allowed an ear attack on these things.
Alright, I think we're ready to go, eh?
Because I
Sweet.
don't need this. I can't use night vision, bro, with the fucking scope.
To the birds.
Yeah.
Nemesis Super, permission to board granted. I'm going to be spooling it this time.
Copy, Tango Mike.
Super 1-1 spooling.
Nice spooling. Night lifter.
Yeah.
Six one below.
One thought.
Copy, one's loaded.
Just get in, man.
All in, good to live.
I'm in. 3-1.
Yep, I'm on the gun.
Super lifting.
It's because he turned out.
Yeah.
As I said, guys, right 6-0, that's where we're going.
It wants to have been in front of one of these.
Can we get a right gun test fire, please?
Right gun, test fire.
We tracking?
Paper.
Cool. Left gun, can we also get a test fire from you as well?
Yeah. Zelensky, test fire your gun.
Left gun's in on. Night Super, standing by the push. Hey, from I see you. I'm delaying east and circle.
Element, you need to make sure you have your CTAB call sign updated.
Stukas, just to inform you, Alpha Company SOP still states the 8 AM due restrictions.
Night Super, let me know when you want me in the trench.
Laser hot.
Copy, laser hot. Super push. Super is 40 seconds out. That's good.
4 seconds.
40 seconds. 40 seconds.
Push.
Super pushing. Send it.
What the hell is behind my gun?
Hey, bro, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Double check your radio. I was calling you before, but just point of reference without the head, you know, how the cameras are read. Copy.
Super Copies push. Go, go, go. Super is out clean to the west. Nemesis Super, time to insert 20 seconds out, break. I am on the overhead in Rook at this time.
Jackpot.
Nemesis, Rook, Super 1-1 Alpha, 2 times infantry across the road moving in your direction. I copy Jackpot. Nemesis Super standing by to push drop off.
Push LZ.
Super copies, push drop off LZ, 20 seconds. Super on the deck. Hey, contact rear in the field out the tail of the aircraft.
No eyes.
No eyes, no eyes.
Nemesis 2, rear good to go.
Nemesis 6, we're good to go.
Lift.
Also, additional conflict east, closer you
Super lifted, RTB, turnaround time, break.
When you land, 6 will take care of unloading the HDI break. But if any of your guys see them pop out,
Nemesis Super, turnaround time, 2 mics, mark.
Be ready to move a fucking HPT if it's in the way. But I'll go back.
Knight, stay on the overhead. We still have infantry troops in contact on there.
Copy that.
Besides 6.
Negative 6 is focusing on it, but if one pops up in front of you, just grab him and run out.
Yeah, for sure.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Hey, clear the bird. They gotta get back.
Go, go, go. Super wheels down, offloading. And this is super wheels up. Super copies, troops in contact southwest, interrogative, pickup, same location, over. I copy. 1 minute, time now.
Taking for 9.
That's super, 10 seconds.
Go again for 9.
Disregard.
Super contact front in the field.
One.
Nemesis super on lays. Contact RPG in the field break. Marker Mike 0 approximate.
Hey, rifle. Stop.
Super back in.
Let's go, let's go. Hold up.
Lifting.
Yeah, you could. Holy shit.
Night super, we're allowed with
I copy, 30 meters.
Nemesis super, follow on objective, northeast objective cigar, relay to Hades actual and start prepping for that. Aries once rapid terminal for that if it would. On the deck. Go, go, go. Super, wheels down.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get ISR. You know, if Roundtable wants a quick turnaround on this.
I'm moving ISR over right now.
The other one is we just.
I'm moving ISR over to it right now.
Okay. I mean, we could be extremely aggressive and stand up here, right?
No, I used the restroom, so I got it. I messaged Boyle about it.
Because I'm not seeing a whole lot of space to fit the 60 anywhere else in there.
I might be able to do the middle of the compound.
Oh, you mean right here?
I've just put a marker down on it. That or that. Or the one you marked. Yeah, I could do that as well.
Probably best working north to south.
Yeah, I'd prefer the one probably to the right of where I placed it.
The north or the south one?
Just the one to the east of the one that you've marked.
I haven't marked. I've only marked PLZ Ritz.
To the left of, or to the west of your blue marker 2.
Okay. That'd be you preferred. All right.
Somewhere here then.
You guys should run a quick debrief.
That would be. He's talking about the ones he marked down.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Oh, I can't stay more than 20 minutes.
More than 20 more minutes?
Yeah, I have to leave at the time.
Alright, well, you lost wood too, so that's 2 down. So we might as well just,
We can be ready to push this right now. You guys have time limit, people?
apparently, yeah, we've already had, Wood leave.
Oh, already?
Yeah, he had to leave early apparently. But, yeah, Alright. So what I'm thinking is, in that regard then, we'll have...
Carrera, if you guys take a look here.
Yep.
It's a 4-man team that's doing like a wide circle of the compound. Their northern extent is up here, southern I think is down here. So this technical as your first target, this technical as your second, and then the fire team is your third.
To them. So yeah, I suppose that'd make it 4 for each of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Push.
Sorry, move over to Stukas real quick.
I have 4 right now. I had 5.
Oh.
Wood left.
Oh, okay. All right. So you have 5 and 5 right now.
5 and 4.
5 and 4. Okay.
Yeah, 2 has 4.
Okay. 2 has 4, 5 has 1, or 1 has 5.
Yes.
2 has 4. All right. That'll do just fine.
Which was the target building?
Do we have a target building?
I don't know.
Oh,
Nope.
We don't know. Okay.
We're looking for a guy in a suit.
Alright, so here's what I'm gonna have happen. 1, 2, I want you to immediately begin moving south through. I want
Just split it.
Yeah, kind of a split.
Hey Hawkins, if you don't have a designated target building and you don't have anything to go off of, the only things that I have is that the southern end of the compound is more defended. There's a dude standing security outside of a building. He's marked the 1 times infantry. The marker I'm about to place down is two off-roads that are just standing out there. My guess is somewhere down here would be your target building, unless, because I have less to go off of.
Okay.
So we may want to
In that
adjust your
case,
LZ to... I'll put one down.
Well, so I just put a horizontal line. I want you guys to fast clear up until that point, and then I want you to full clear every building south of that.
Stop that.
All that phase lane black because it's easy.
The technical north is my new prime.
Yeah. Hawkins, do you see what I've remarked as your primary LZ? That would be my recommendation. I can still do your other one, obviously, but that would be my new recommendation based on just the lack of other ISR.
Okay, that works. Then let me...
Gonna be guns only, right?
Alright, so 1, I want you moving south from that PLZ. 2 and 6 will move north around, and... Oh, sorry. 2, I want you moving north around, getting eyes on this target building and making sure that these don't fire on us. 6 will assist in security for 1's assault this way. So,
You said you want me to move north, and then you pointed at a building to
Yeah.
the southeast.
Okay,
Okay,
1
yeah,
second.
so
I'm
technical
just gonna-
north, technical
Alright.
west, then fire team.
And then,
What's moving this way?
Or feel free to bump up the priority of the fire
Alright.
team if
Yeah,
it's
sorry, we got a
closer to
new
our primary LZ.
LZ, so that's why it changed. If you can see PLZ Ritz down to the south of Anyakar.
Yep.
You're blue. That's kind of how I want you to move.
Okay, sweet.
Yep. Red and red is 1. 6 is green right now. We'll just be 6 will assist 1 in clearing through these 2 buildings here and possibly this building.
If we're, if this one should be no problem.
Yeah,
We
that
should
one
be
will
able to push to this one.
Yep. So that will be your primary. This will be your secondary. This will be 1's primary, and this will be your secondary.
Nemesis aircraft are loading up for the rapid turnaround.
Copy, Nickel Mike. PEX count is now 12.
Copy, packs count 12. Super spooling.
Mission to buck. Nice spooling.
Granted. Night, as a reminder, push strike baggage comms over 80. It's something we failed to do the last 2 times.
Stukas on left gun.
Copy, left gun.
All in, good to live.
We'll do it after we lift. Copy, all in, good lift. Super lift.
Confirm, guys, we're following the red line.
And over the guys.
2 guide us. Left gun, test fire.
Left gun, test fire. Cool. Who do I have on right gun? Is that Hawkins still?
Stall.
Copy, stall.
Nothing's working over here.
Copy, right gun in op.
I'm flipping the power switch twice. It still doesn't work anymore than it is actually from that red one.
Night super slotting into the right riverbed behind you, low left, significantly front to break. Switching to 90 or 100.
We're gonna push from north or we can come in from the west.
Copy, works for me. I'm picking my
Confirming
speed
you
back
said
up.
it's
Let
not
me know when you want me to push.
For some reason, I'm not able to view it. I don't know what the hell that is.
Nemesis Super, approximately 2 mics to target.
Copy 2 max.
2 max.
My laser on.
Copy night. I am 47 seconds from target.
Top 11, down to wind 30.
We'll go. Track package comms, push 80, super 30 seconds.
Copy. 30. Copy 30 seconds. Right. Push primary.
Super copies, push primary. 5 seconds.
Technical and LZ.
Super wave off. Ow. Super in hard, unable to abort. Go.
Go, go, go!
Be advised, Super's on the deck, gonna attempt an infield repair.
Super 9 interrogative. Are you able to repair the bird?
This is Super. Right now it's looking like I should be able to get it airborne again. Wait one. Super copies. Jackpot. Super infield repairs completed. I'm attempting a restart at this time.
Advise, flares overhead.
Got flares up in the air.
Super. Restart successful. Nemesis, you push into the bird into my shifting locations.
Go ahead and shift location at this time.
Super copies. Lifting. Super's out to the west. I say again, Super's out to the west. Nemesis Super, I've remarked LZ Charlie break as a most likely potential pickup location, seeing where you guys are moving towards. Advise me what you're going to want for pickup so I can set up for it if able. Over.
Turntable, this is Hades Axel on 10.
Send it, Hades.
Advise, we're unable to contact anyone on aviation at this time.
This is Super. I have you 5x5 on 10.
Copy.
Be advised, I've had no comms from Nemesis on 80. Be advised, I'm standing by, able to pick you guys up at LZ Charlie, Mark Super 11 Bravo, if desired.
Ready to check, 80.
5x5, how many over?
5x5.
Super standing by less than 10 from LZ Charlie when wanted. Nemesis, how copy?
Stand by.
Standing by.
Push LZ.
Super copies, push LZ Charlie, less than 10. my super on the deck.
One of the guns. If you have to tie someone up and escort them, get them out here now.
6, this is 2, we're good.
6-1, good.
All in lift.
Lifting. Super up the target. Night super RTD. Hey, whoever's fucking vaping back there, stop it or do it quieter.
Maybe it's electricity or...
That stacks, bro. I'm sorry.
Super base to final turn for staging area. Go, go, go.
Alrighty. Well, the little bird's still coming in. Yep.
Well, you can start your infantry debrief. It'll be a sec.
Alright, Hawkins.
People need to go.
Just start this real quick. To all the fill-ins that have to leave, thank you for being here. Have a great night. If you have any comments, please say them now. Lucas, specifically, I guess.
Good. I can say for debrief.
Okay. That's it.
That's everybody.
Alright, Hawkins, just so we don't overlap, just let you go for it.
Alright, sounds good. So, obviously we heloed in. We had a little difficulty because the technical, N, seems like it backed up and then, basically just started dumping PKM, fire into the helo. So they had to take a, emergency short landing, here, and, we all, got a couple scrapes and bruises from that. Got scrapes and bruises. We immediately began pushing up. Some moved up to this house instead of going in through this way. But it was effective. This building was cleared really quickly. This building was cleared quickly. And basically, until aviation was able to get back up and running again, we just ended up clearing through north. We were able to find the HVI in one of those hidey holes in this building right here. He was shot dead. He had some files on him, which I don't know if Falconer was eventually able to actually pick up, but I couldn't actually move it into my inventory, just for that part. Took a picture of his little hidey hole. But yeah, then we cleared up north through all the buildings, and then awaited exfil, and we were able to get onto the helo pretty quick, and then we exfilled. So it's pretty clean operation.
Just gonna touch from the S2 standpoint. What happened was the technical in the south was not engaged. So that was, which one was it? Yeah, technical north. That one was not engaged. The off-roads were engaged. Yeah, that was the disconnect there. Let me sorry. The entire QRF is still going. Yeah, you found that, and then I noticed Falconer pieced together that there was a hole in the floor, and was very quiet and trying to wait for the trap. Good move there. I do apologize. There were a couple instances where the guys decided that walls don't seem to matter and just phase through them. I tried to get you up if that happened, but Arma be Arma. Yeah. Yeah, Hawkins, turn it back over to you.
One anything?
We cleared through pretty quick. Basically, when the helicopter landed over here, we found a hole in the wall in between here and there, like here in the tarp, actual where the HVI was. My team moved up to clear our primary building first. The secondary building was already being cleared by 6. So we moved to the tertiary building, which was already clear, and moved up this way and around to just continue moving through the 3 stories. Pulled security in a building that 2 already cleared over here ish. I think it was this one actually. And then when the call got to get on the bird, we came out and jumped on the bird, and that was the end of it.
Copy, Stukas. Anything additional?
No, you did good.
Perfect. Ro, medical?
Medical was fine. I think obviously there was a lot of just kind of minor injuries, minor cross tissue, stuff like that from the helicopter. But other than that, everything was fine. Yeah, like I say, very minor injuries. The only thing I'll say is, once again, if you're working on someone or someone is working on you, try like medically, try and stay still. Obviously, it's a good idea to tell them that you're working on them, and tell them not to move. But other than that, that's everything.
Waller,
Unless,
any?
Roberts has anything else? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh, go ahead.
Roberts, do you have anything on your side?
Good. Yeah, no, good communication, good response from the team. Everybody was good about calling out. I couldn't have asked for a better medical night from my perspective.
Yep, that's everything.
Waller, air fires?
Yeah, a really good reaction there on the infill once we took contact, so I really liked seeing that. Once we ended up at the north of the compound or the objective, there was some comms fuckery, but I think we worked around that well.
Did you figure out what that was, or just
No idea.
okay? Maybe the same thing that happened between me and Falconer. He wasn't hearing me.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Um,
not the first time that I've had issues with on that specific channel.
Falconer, anything additional? This level?
Not on. No, we're good.
Perfect. Pass it over to aviation.
Major Carrera, do you have anything?
Not for this level.
Cool. I'll just say I appreciate your guys' response to the sort of aborted primary LZ. Obviously, we took fire from there. I attempted an evasive maneuver, didn't have the airspeed for it, and rapidly lost altitude, so I adapted to setting it down behind defilade, but unfortunately bottomed out the aircraft pretty heavily during that. Great response from the infantry for all you guys disembarking, immediately assaulting uphill and establishing that forward security. Just want to say thank you for that. I immediately began in-field repairs of the mandatory flight systems, was happily able to get the aircraft operational again just because it was a fairly non-damaging touchdown, all things considered, and then we managed to extract you from there. Came in way too high on the final LZ, but oh well. I did also want to say from the rerun, which we have not debriefed at all, and if you guys have anything, obviously improves or sustains of improved things that you guys did this time, please say so. But at least from my perspective, the management of the helicopter at the LZ was much better. We had one wave off of the aircraft once I was already on the deck due to an imminent threat at the nose of the aircraft. So I can't speak to everybody who was in the vicinity there, but again, that's why we have the embarkation and disembarkation procedures that we have, is to keep you safe in the event the bird does have to do an emergency lift like that, because I will not be clearing my space or asking you for that. It just has to happen, otherwise I would have taken an RPG through the cockpit. And also excellent work from headquarters and everybody back at base, offloading the HVIs and getting that turnaround time down. So my major notes for you guys were much improved that second time. So I just wanted to say thank you and sustain on those. Assessment, Wally, you have a comment?
Yeah, on the when he came back around for the RPG gunner, he was behind vegetation. We did not see him from where we were holding security.
Yeah.
So I apologize for that.
Oh, good.
I have no. I think it went cleaner than the first one. Obviously, we had 4 people and 2 elements, so it made it much easier, much cleaner. Everything went really well. I don't really have. It all went super clean, exactly to plan.
Sweet. Awesome. Happy to hear that. That's all I have for this level then.
Oh yeah, I did have a question generally for aviation.
Yep.
When you're shining the big sky laser at something, are you telling the JTAC what you're shining it at?
I think there is...
Yeah.
Yes, but also I think there's a bug with that right now.
Oh, well, you did shine it on 2 dudes trying to breach our perimeter, so that was good. But yeah,
Did you guys have it on intentionally, Major?
There is a overlapping keybind there.
Ah.
But I did call out squirters on Skyways.
I did not copy night at all.
Okay.
So
yeah, fair enough.
That was all during the radio blackout.
Yeah, just assume that if you're shining that at something, it's probably important. And we would like to know.
Is that everything from aviation?
Yes.
Yep. Perfect. Comments, questions from the floor? Your Q in chat, bro.
Yeah, I just want to say, Hart, that landing was good. Like I say, there was very minor injuries, so obviously not ideal, but could have been much worse.
Yeah, definitely could have been much worse. We could have had Dishka through the face and everything. So yeah. Thank you guys for adapting to that.
Yeah, I bumped my head and pulled a shoulder muscle, so but that's okay. It'll heal.
You just go to physical therapy, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
Not
change my
service
socks,
related.
take some Motrin.
Non-service related on that?
Back to S2 for ratings, I assume.
Yes, please. If you could give ratings, and also, Ro, I just want you to know I'm only calling you out because this is storytelling, and this is like 90% of what I do for the unit. The reason the cigars was an important thing as Six found out, is that they were hiding the money in the cigars.
Those probably smoke like shit.
Hiding the money in cigars.
Gotta transport money somehow.
Can't imagine that would taste very
How
well.
am I night? What
Oh
the fuck?
my god, I just figured out a bougie way to sell cigars to foreign nationals.
Oh God.
You tell them that they're Cubans. They already have it.
Yeah.